Mason. Welcome to the Naked Mason Fearcast.
It's not Halloween yet.
Oh no. Every day is Halloween when you have agoraphobia.
Is
In
it?
DPDR.
Don't say that.
What?
What if you just said,
DPDR?
yeah, I said that.
Depersonalization, derealization? I get people
Double.
mad. Tee hee hee.
Did Rocket League?
No, I was camping as Ghostface, and I would put someone on the hook and just watch them when they come and mark them for death whenever they came to get their friend, and then stab them both.
Oh.
And they said, "Oh, I like charcoal more than I like freaking propane gas for my campfires." Wait, campfire?
Oh.
No, Mission, I'm in a game right now. But you didn't hurry up.
Huh?
You didn't hurry up.
I was watching something on the Netflix.
No, you were smashing.
I was watching something on the Netflix.
Mason, why don't you smash, you dumb shit? What are you doing? They're in your house.
Hey.
Them chicks are in your house.
There's like 6 of them.
6 what? Oh no. People at your house again?
No.
The stabbing cabin! You just waste a pallet.
Oh, it has to be a... Dang it.
Damn it, Mimsy!
I can't equip decals, I use Heat Wave. That's garbage.
Ooh. Don't help her, I'm gonna stab her if you help her. You're gonna all get stabbed for helping her, you little bitches! Yes, waste that pallet. Oh, you're gonna go to the killer shack, I see. Guess what Papa has for you?
Oh.
Drop the pallet. Drop the pallet. Drop it. Now drink that damn milk.
Stop.
Oh, what's wrong? Stuck in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good at healing each other. You are not on my generator again.
Oh, makes sense.
Well, that window doesn't exist. I'm a real toughie.
Oh, come on.
They need a killer that can hide in closets like the boogeyman.
The boogie.
That'd be a cool killer, like boogeyman. He could grab you out of the locker from behind.
No.
I had a nightmare, but it wasn't really a nightmare. It was more like a cool, creepy thing.
This is Scare Bear. Hate this game.
Yeah, I like your head.
Okay, this guy's not skipping till he plays on 1v1.
That's cute. That's what they want you to forfeit. Oh look, someone's going in the basement. I said don't do it. I can mark through this? So that's mean. Well, you're gonna get stabbed with it. Can I get it on there?
I heard the scream.
Listen for that scream, and there it is, off to the races. It's old Nick. Was it Civic? Dr. Tran, pushing him in and pulling him out.
Rolling them up and rolling them out.
It's the old scream of the dear old Claudette. Wow, she saw me around the. Oh no! You guys are not gonna do a scan through, are you? I want to stab you. Wow, you guys are saving somebody without freaking borrowed time.
I hate singles so much. Oh my god.
You're not single. You have a man. Get off my generator, Missy Magoo. Finger retard too. Come here, little bitch. She stopped to look at me, so I got a chance to stab her. That's cute.
I'm Eggman. I like to not skip the replays.
Dr. Eggman. That's how he beat Sonic. Sonic was too fast, so he slowed down the game just a little bit. I don't like this.
Don't like that.
They're doing gins like there's no tomorrow. Did you say oof?
Oof.
I'm alright. Don't gotta worry about me. Okay, they're probably across the map. I hear voices in my head. Like dog shit. Yeah, I should know dog shit. I use it. The nut farmer?
No.
Yeah. You will now
I hate singles.
You
God.
refer to me as master. Okay, master. Okay, not you. That's kind of racist. I'm gonna go after Trigglypuff. Mind game 300. MC Ultra. MC Ultra. God bless. You stop pegging that puppy with that shovel. Why did you put that bottle in that woman's vagina?
I hate singles.
Well, how long? Where'd you go? What were you watching? Stranger Things.
No, we watched that the other night. Yeah. What was it called? From Dusk Till Dawn.
Hot movie's hot.
No, it's the series. Why you put such weird emphasis on the E?
Because you Netflixed and didn't shield. Well, Daddy's gonna give you a smackdown.
You're not gonna do anything.
Why are there Negro sexuals on my generator? I wonder if David's around. He could be anywhere, that little bugger. Oh look, I marked you for dead.
We're dead.
You had one more little slur before I marked him. I just followed him, did it, and stabbed him in the back.
I like how the guy with no boost is able to beat me across the map with my full boost.
Hicks, my dad beats me. That's a pretty good Hicks.
kidding me?
Papa, can you hit me?
Freaking hate singles, Nick. Get on.
Come on, let me finish this game. You can play triples by yourself. It's not solo standard.
No.
Can you stop being black for 2 seconds, sir?
I hate triples too.
Yes, triple.
Too many people.
I'm gonna go
No, I
to
don't
the
want to
gym.
play wireless fucking bad.
Where are they going to? Heather Slav! What happened? Oh, hi, buddy. You have a great teeth. You have beautiful eyes. What Poppy's gonna do? Let's see if anyone's working on generators. Yep. Ooh, kinky. Are you still there? Aha, even. I spotted you with my icicles.
Is it like a bicycle?
No. The bisexual. I'm gonna get pellet stamped.
Is he pallet stamped?
How'd he see me through the freaking rock? That's gay on a cracker.
So are you?
Your mother. He says that's Volga. Oh, did you really not leave?
Oh my god.
This guy didn't leave the match. And he can teleport.
Are you gonna farm him?
What happened?
You gonna farm him?
No, I'm gonna put him on a hook. I'm gonna cut it up. Where's your woman at, Outlander?
Talking to me?
You're not gonna look at me. He looked at me. That's called booty shit. To the Sicilians, to call booty shit. Are you really not gonna kill him? Oh, there it is. The doors aren't open. I'll take you instead. Oh, they're going that way. Oh, I see you. He thought he was clever. You thought you were smart. You thought all was well, but kiss my green ass, I shall see you in hell.
You're not even green.
How do you know I'm not green? I could be the green skin to the hag.
Oh my god.
Could be lettuce head. Could be Lisa Simpson hag. He's hurting. I'll be the judge of that. Nope. He's not gonna make it. I love that episode. Nope. Claudette, I know you left. Okay, Mason, I'm done.
Oh, now you finish.
Yeah, that's what happens when games last a long time. First he dissed her, then dismissed it. Now she's Jack and Jane. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me.
Stop.
Listen, why don't you like Run DMC?
Because I don't like rap.
They openly say they're not down with drugs and shootings, Mason.
I don't care.
They're good boys. They're good Run DMCers, and they sell
You
great
just
t-shirts.
like Trayvon Martin?
Trayvon Martin was a bad boy who wore hoodies. All bad boys wear hoodies. That's why the chicks
Is that
love
true?
them.
Love hoodies or love
How many
the
chicks
guys that
beat off
wear
of Trayvon
hoodies?
after he died?
Plenty, I'm sure.
They just grabbed their little dicks in their palms and started pumping.
Why do you say that?
It's true.
Her, her, what?
Saying there's two genders now?
Yeah. Well, you saying there's one?
Yeah. I never thought about that before.
There's only one gender, the human gender.
We should push the one gender.
Monogender.
There is one gender. Zool!
There is no gender, there is
Legion.
only Zool.
You gotta invite me, or you never invite me.
I am in the middle of a game.
Why are you so bad at this video game?
This whore bag is just sitting
Language.
in the middle. Uh-oh.
I may start to call people whore bags and hurt their feelings.
I will. Are you a whore bag, Nick?
Fuck you.
Are you upset because you're not a whore bag? Is that
Shut up.
why?
I got a battle axe in my head. I got a tree on my house. Saturdays for the boys.
I sure do love when someone just demos me in 1v1.
I bet
It's
you
a
get lots of
totally
friends in that game
fair
mode.
mechanic.
Why is that not fair?
Because it has like an 8-second respawn
Because it
timer.
happened to me. I like the fat bee hat. Why does nobody wear it? He's so tubby. It's my tubby wubby pony waifu.
You got that decal like a week late.
We are riders. What? Christian? Christian's every day.
No, that's 4th of July, Nick.
No, it isn't. It's Christian. That's why he
Red,
wears
white,
it.
and blue.
Red, also with white and blue. We're third patriotic. Turn to 9/11 video. I'm gonna blow you out like 9/11. I'm gonna blow you like 9/11.
That was knock you down like 9/11.
Is there a picture of Osama bin Laden sucking off the World Trade Center? Gang
No.
bang from both sides of the World Trade Center.
There is now.
Oh, Neko, 9/11 Chan. East Tower Chan. You ready for some wins?
No.
The least wind blows twice. The hidden
Thanks,
lower
Nick.
shot. You hit me, bitch.
No. You're over here leaving the goal undefended.
I was knocking it in the friggin' goal, but you hit me.
You literally ran into me.
You jumped into me.
I was already in the air.
Yeah, away from shooting the ball at our goal.
I'm just gonna go home.
You're already at home, are you?
I'm gonna
No.
hang up then.
What is wrong with you right now, Mason? What happened to you?
I got slammed in 2 freaking 1v1 matches and it pissed me off.
There were casual matches.
No, they weren't.
No, but you were there, so it was a casual match.
I'm leaving.
Fuck yeah. Is that a hot sauce sign in the background? What is that? What is pouring in the background?
Rain.
No, look at the background. There's like a hot sauce sign. What is that?
Quit trying to look at the signs.
I'm looking at the hot sauce sign.
Don't touch it. Oh my. I hate this game.
Jack D. Herbert. No.
Why?
Because I was hitting the ball.
Okay.
No. It wasn't even a shot. Whoa, calm down there, Skip Narooch.
Calm down when I'm dead.
Oh, your body will vibrate with anger. It's like someone's phone in their pocket. Ooh.
Thank you, Angry Beavers.
Sorry, I was looking at my coloring book. They didn't really show that too much. I don't remember that much about it.
They did, though.
Did they? I only really saw like Rugrats
Not all
and
the
Rocket
time.
Power all the time. Rugrats, Rocket Power, and Ralph Thornberry's like always the ones that are on the most.
Well, it was on before Rugrats, I thought.
Well, you did have 2 years earlier than me. Also, I didn't see very
I
much of
never had
Rocco.
Nickelodeon.
I saw a lot of well, I saw Ren and Stimpy a lot because I bought the VHS tapes a lot. They were orange.
Mm-hmm. Crap.
Remember Hastings had all those freaking VHS shelves like in the trash. I was like, I want to steal one.
Do they have VHSs on them?
No. So they finally switched to DVDs.
I never went to Hastings, so. Block Blister was closer.
I don't know what we're doing. I used to like Blockbusters. They had like the freaking like they had like games and crap. They had that Pokemon sticker thing. And I didn't get to use it.
Oh, the Pokemon Snap console.
I think maybe it's cheaper at Hastings. Where you like take your pictures and you take big stickers out of them.
Mm-hmm.
I never got a picture of Polly. Well, I guess Polly wasn't in that game. Only Polly Wag's in that game.
I missed. Just waste their time.
Moshi Moshi. Ow, my ass!
Yeah, we got black cars on our black team because we're black.
I like the purple on the black. It's like the crimes I don't report. Ooh, I got a special edition. Look at my time. What the hell?
Hey
What the heck
yo!
is that?
Go to bed, Mollusk.
Oh, look. He's up at 2 in the
Actually,
morning.
I stayed up until what is it, 5 a.m. Last night. It's pretty
Oh, aren't
nice.
you a big boy?
Yeah.
Try
every
working
day.
that late.
Shut up. So fucking-
Mason, look, I got another freaking tire.
Daddy.
That's a different star. How do you know? That was the most accurate call out. That was the most accurate call he could have ever made.
Jesus.
Like you fired and got a bullseye.
It's like just a Hail Mary and it's a perfect headshot with a tomahawk.
Alright, I'll see you. I'm playing Minecraft with my friends right now. I
I
just want to say hi.
want wow. So yeah, basically, I got another special edition of the star tires. This one has like 7 spikes.
Oh, it's the septum.
I'll show you my deviated septum.
No,
That's your throat.
that's spelled different.
Actually, it's
I don't
called a
want-
deviated
I don't
septum
want-
because there's 7 nerves in your throat.
Is it?
I had to take a
Or did
test.
you just make that up?
I had to take a test one time when I was a kid for that freaking shit, what's it called, sleep apnea.
You probably have sleep apnea, Nick.
I was up all night for that. I thought I don't think it counted. I didn't really sleep that night.
I got wires on me.
Well, I had like one on my arm and like it itched. I had this
Ow.
red thing on my arm and it itched. I used to save all that shit in like a Pokemon like card
That was your
book.
blood.
I had like a freaking wristband from the Fort Worth Zoo. I had my wristband from when I got a freaking like this CAT scan.
I got a wristband for the time I had a psychiatric break.
Don't say that. I really, I fear it's gonna happen to me. What is the chance of that actually happening to me?
I mean, you know.
Like, what even, like, if I broke down really bad, like, what would even happen? Like, if I had a panic attack right now, what would happen?
Shoot you up with a bunch of Ativan. They'll be like, okay, go home, Nick.
Like,
You're
everything
okay.
just seems so. Okay, if I went to a doctor, what could they do for me that make me better? Like, I actually feel better at all.
They give lithium.
Would I feel normal at all?
Ativan. I mean, yeah, probably.
Ah, God damn it.
Please. Why is it so freaking hot in here? I close my door for 1 second.
Because DPDR is that crap where, like, when you're scared, your body feels like fake, so you don't feel pain when you die.
Oh.
So, and I have that constantly on me, it's like disturbing. So, everything seems
That's
fake.
because you have an adrenal gland disorder, probably.
I got an adrenal. I got it from a Negro.
Tell the doctor that.
I haven't gone to the doctor
And
yet.
then they'll commit you like, that's bigotry.
We'll take him to the state school.
The state school.
Grandpa fans!
What?
Yeah, that's what they have at the state school as retards.
Oh, yeah.
Remember I told you the story? You go over there and you Gucci them. You Gucci Gucci their chins. They're like cats.
Gucci Gucci.
Rah! Retard alert!
Why were you right behind me?
We have a retard alert in effect.
Yeah, it's you.
As you.
What do they call an Amber Alert if it's for retards?
What do they call it? Amber alert? Their aunt stuck in some amber or some shit?
Because there was a kid named Amber.
No, his name was Adam.
No, that's Code Adam. That's
No,
different.
if you have a kid with an A name, he has a better chance of getting murdered and raped.
Code Amber is a missing kid. Code Adam is an abducted kid.
A kid with a missing head.
That's not funny, like, dude. That's actually not funny.
We think we found
He's
your
like
son. Is this him?
He's like 9.
Oh, no, he's 0.
No, he's still not. Well, now he's probably like, technically 20 something.
My son made me so much money. I got my own fucking TV show.
He has his own channel.
Oh no.
It's called the Justice Network, and they just show shows like that all day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Man's head.
His name is John Walsh.
John Walker?
Oh my god.
Herschel Walker, no! I hate this game. No, I love it.
I'm going to have a god dang stroke, Nick.
Everybody! Have you heard? If you're in the game! Fly
Thank
Lucy.
you, you absolute retard.
Like that wasn't funny.
No, but I tell you every single time, if you're in the back, don't go.
But
because that
it was
happened,
lined up, so I was
and
trying to
then
boop
it
you into it. It's
happens.
worked before.
Not whenever they're both on the other side of the field,
Yeah, but it would have worked.
dribbling it in the goal.
I said Amy right.
It was easily preventable. Like pregnancy.
Actually, that's not preventable. You know what freaking hormones are, motherfucker?
Easily preventable.
I don't want to have sex. Oh my god! And then the freaking top comes off.
That's not the only thing you can do, Nick. Nick, you're a big boy. You should know this.
No, I don't. I don't like to take self-control.
Self-control. That should be brand name birth control.
Yeah, I want to risk.
There's nothing in
I want
it.
to risk losing this Woody to go get me something. No.
It's just a box that says self-control, and you open it. There's nothing in it.
Oh no. Infects you
What?
with self-control. There should be a box of cookies called self-control. There's one cookie in the box. But there's people who buy lots of boxes of self-control, but then they would actually get the hint.
Yeah.
I hope I get brownies tomorrow.
Your grandma's making you some special brownies.
My other grandma tries to bake a lot, but she's not good at it. She made some lemon cake, and oh my god, it was bad.
Ooh, I got a key lime pie.
I don't know if it was. I don't know. It was like it was a pie, or it was like squishy. It was like lemony or some shit. It was like a lemon pie.
Lamangelo
It
pie.
did not taste good.
You know, I had a coconut cream pie for the first time the other day.
Coconut clean. I had a chocolate pie. Some bitch name, Mexican black name, Debbie.
That's not no.
La Fonda
She's
de la
gone
Ronda.
forever, I think she's gone forever now.
Who, little cat?
Debbie.
Oh, she left?
She's retiring, but I think she's using all her sick leave.
Not my bride.
You know, but if you actually saw her, you would say you.
I fuck her.
No,
I'd bite my lip and say I'd fuck her.
no,
So she said,
you
woohoo.
wouldn't.
I would.
No,
Be a pic of her. Be a dick pic of her.
there's probably a mugshot of her.
Oh no. Woohoo. What, she stole a car? Grand Theft Auto. Woohoo.
No, the multiple DWIs.
Woo! 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 It's like the quail in Looney Tunes. Woo! Woo! I remember the first time I saw a quail was like the most magical thing at the zoo. There was that long duck pond, and there's how there's bushes, and the little quail family walked out from the bushes and walked across to the duck pond. We're like, quails!
And did it go?
Yeah. So my mom.
I'm gonna get a slice of key lime pie. So I'm not so late.
Fuck yeah, you are. Ah, my hair. The real question is, you fucker. You fucker. Whoa, come to there, here, Dandu. I love reading my Dead by Daylight comments. Ooh,
all around wanting control of things, like desiring intellectual control, and fearing losing control. So fear of losing your soul, will, agency, fear that you've already died, fear that the world around you is unreal, a fear that being aware of depersonalization and derealization.
Key lime pie, extra whipped cream.
I was reading my hate comments. I got a new one today.
Cool.
Such butt babies today. Mmm.
I think this key lime pie is better.
It makes me not want to stop doing it. It makes me want to do it more to them. Just watch them. Just they get off the hook, knock them back down, and put them back on that hook, and they cry like little babies. And then they VC, and then they leave me a nice little comment. And I need some alone time.
And then you go, ooh. My whipped cream
And I
deflated.
make Italian kiss things with my mouth. Or like a chef thing, I guess. What other game do people do that to you? Leave hate comments. I need to know.
World of Warcraft.
Hate comments?
World of Warcraft PvP, yeah, man.
Or they put a comments at?
On the forums.
Really?
Not to specific people, but they just get so angry, it's funny.
You ever like get a hate comment on Xbox Live and the guy like sends you a message?
They just scream into the
It's like,
microphone.
kid. Hey motherfucker, you should fucking kill yourself. Dad, that stupid bullshit about putting my hands up in the air again. It's my go-to. I'm like a praying mantis.
Please get that. Oh my god. You do it to show dominance.
I don't understand that crap. I want the kill to play like I want to kill, and even though there's perks that'll stop that from happening. You could punch kill if you bring those perks, but no, I didn't have room for that perk.
I wanted to have more fashion frame options.
I wanted to take my friend off the hook right in front of the killer and him not go after him.
Yeah, who does that? Like, I don't even play that game, and I know you can't do that because that's retarded.
You should have let him go. It's the honor system.
No.
There's 4 of you.
Game about
4v1, no honor. He had honor. You don't fight with honor. He did.
What's that from?
Game of Thrones.
He did.
That's a good line.
I didn't know Braun was in John Wick 3. I'm like, oh hey, look, it's
What the
Braun
hell's Braun?
of the Blackwater.
What the hell's Blackwater?
Watch Game of Thrones, Nick.
What the fuck's Game of Thrones? I haven't watched one episode. I guess I've watched that one with the Battle of the Bastards.
That's a good one.
I saw that pop too the other day. I was like, oh, there it is.
The entire battle in one.
No, they have him fighting Bolton.
Ramsey.
He has that shield covered in arrows.
That's not arrows.
Cumsies.
That's a flayed man.
No. Yeah, they had a flayed man on the pop. There used to be really violent Funko Pops. They don't really do that anymore.
Because now they're family friendly.
They had somebody who from Game of Thrones had their head chopped off. You know who that could have been?
Was it Ned?
I don't know. Probably. Was his
That's
last name
tasteless
Stark?
if it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it Lord Stark?
You can take off his head and there's a magnet in his neck.
That's really tasteless.
And they also had a freaking someone from Walking Dead with the head chopped off. Herschel. My god, dude. My dad was telling me the end story of The Walking Dead before it stopped, and it was like someone getting in trouble for killing a zombie in the future. Because zombies are so
What?
rare in the future. I'm like, that is such a
They're so
weird
rare?
way to end it. What?
Say they're so rare.
Yeah, and like the ending of The Walking Dead, when they're like, there's no more zombies. This guy had a circus.
Why would you want to keep them?
This guy had a circus of zombies, and he got one of them got killed. So they're trying to like sue these people.
Like seriously.
What a statement to end
That's
on.
that's how it starts again.
No, it doesn't. You don't know how zombies works in that freaking show.
Is it not a disease?
Well, no, everyone's already infected.
Are they non-symptomatic carriers?
If you die, if you die, you become a zombie. That's how it works in the world. Everyone's already been infected. It started because people were dying, and they're like, oh crap, freaking, we come back to life as these freaking rabid monsters. And
So
when
are they burn corpses now?
yeah, so you gotta kind of do. But I think
Ooh,
if like,
see
I,
that
don't-
20 IQ play?
I think if they bite you, like you get sick, and maybe you just die from the sickness because their mouth's so dirty.
They get down with the sickness.
So I kind of think like their mouth is just dirty. That's why you die and you turn into a zombie anyway.
I mean, that is what killed like most of humanity's infections. Or childbirth.
Fuck it. God bless them. See, I think women actually might have had like a statement back in the day, but now they're just being bitches.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching this crap. Like I was watching some Fine Brothers video. This chick always used to bring up feminism. And I was like, why do you keep talking shit about people who like feminism? Because like this is not the same kind of feminism you freaking would know.
This isn't like the right to not like get beat or something. This is like
This is make
give me money.
every male in every movie become a woman because it's the future. Did you see that the new Ariel is like black?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. You know, I also don't have a problem with that, but people are gonna.
Someone at work actually said something like, "Wow, you actually know about that?" Don't let him do it.
I'm like, no. My dad told me that, and what happened? I waited 5 minutes, and I'll get. Black people can't swim. Just wait for it.
It's true. I talked to one yesterday that could, or the day before.
I can swim really good.
Don't lie.
I never needed to swim, dude. I can just walk underneath on top of the water like freaking Godzilla does.
You would never go swimming with me to make me
I
sad.
bitch did. Then he walked around your house
Did he?
topless all day.
Oh,
How do you not remember that?
please stop that.
How did you forget a bod like that? I found my
You mean
gramps.
the concave body of like a 12-year-old.
Ugh. Wait. Well, if it's on a chick.
Nick,
What?
12-year-old woman or 12-year-old man?
Woman. Does the man look like a woman?
Perfect.
Remind me to find you. I only stopped for Fox Boys sticker for your pickup truck.
What?
I only stopped for Fox Boys sticker for your pickup truck.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
I thought it was I only stopped for cute Fox Boys or something.
The other one's got to stand there.
But did it have the logo like Fox News?
I never looked it up. Oh no.
Like Dan Rather?
Dan Rather. Oh no.
Cute Fox
Is
Boys.
Dan Rather even part of Fox News anymore?
I don't know.
Which are those like?
I thought he was MSNBC.
I don't like those silver fox people. They're so creepy looking, man. There's that one on
The
CNN, silver foxes.
Oh.
Like their
They're
hair is
classy
too
looking,
white.
though.
It's like our VP,
Iridescent.
like our VP who wants to electrocute gay people.
Oh. He has the power.
Oh no, at his
He has
fingertips.
the touch.
The white pants power glove.
It's so bad.
This term is so bad. Seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You remember about growing up there, but that's fucking stupid.
Ah.
I'm surprised Disney's getting out these many live action movies in 1 year. Oh my god, there's like 4 in 1 year.
Yeah. Shame
Dumbo,
them.
Dumbo, Lion
Shame
King,
them.
The Little Mermaid. Freaking, what was the other one? There's another one coming
I'm
out.
gonna eat this pie, so I'm just gonna sit still at this kickoff.
They get 2 points for some reason. Because they kicked it off far enough away. What was the other one? They're making another live action. I forget.
Do not fail me. Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin. I forgot about Aladdin. Mr. Aladdin. Hope they do Hunchback. I could play Hunchback.
No.
And a Bruce could be
Ralph.
Frodo.
Frollo.
No. Frodo. I'm Frodo.
There's no Frodo in Harry Potter.
Frodo. Look, it's pancakes. Those look like pancakes. There's pancakes. I want a big old pizza on my head. I got a pizza on my head.
Drawn up.
I got a tree on my house. Everyone here is doing the FAP. The FAP? Oh no. There's fucking...
Oh yeah, I invented that one.
I invented that one. I call this one was it the Pleasant Sunrise or something like that? Never mind, you
no.
people ain't long enough for that.
Oh.
When the chick's so little, you can just hold her up on your wing
Oh.
without touching.
That would be painful.
Yeah, for her.
She weighs like 30 pounds.
Locked in place. Sure.
Chevron 5 locked. Like a Stargate. What was that?
Looks like we made it. Oi, 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 I'm a little butterfly. Eat like a noose. Tied like a noose.
A butterfly tied like a noose. What?
Butterfly knot?
Oh,
That's what they say, dude. Don't you know that?
no.
Tied like a noose, and I fly to the sky.
No.
Someone who is blind, someone little shy. Take me in the floor and fuck me in the No.
No.
I'm getting fucked in my... Oh, Misaki Yojimbo.
Look what you did.
Misaki Yojimbo. No. Who named that character that? Pew. Find me a rip at Cartoon Network Beach Club game.
No.
We're gonna let's play that game and go. This is our childhood.
Bikini Party Summer.
That's how it was, right? That's the music, right?
I can't remember.
And a little sound of you walking.
And it was basically the world's longest fetch quest.
It was so freaking annoying. I don't know why I played it so much.
It was fun though.
Was it fun? I liked it, but I was like,
Yeah, I liked it.
I wanted to play this game, even though I had 30 minutes to play games as a kid, and I decided to play this fetch quest game. I think I only beat like 2 of them. Like I think I beat like Sheep in the Big Cities levels, and then I don't think the other ones actually had levels because they weren't real shows that got picked out to be real shows.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where did Sheep in the Big City ever go?
It was a funny cartoon. It's just too advanced for
The only thing I remembered about that show is that he wanted to bang a poodle,
Oh.
and her owner was like, "Ew, a sheep." First of all, who goes, "Ew, a sheep"? It's not like a freaking werewolf or something. It's a sheep. Maybe a pig. I don't understand, but not a sheep.
I mean, sheep kind of stinks, so.
Yeah, but he was cute. Like, who goes, "Oh, freaking sheep! Oh, get away from my punker!" Oh, punker, punker, oh, punker.
Oh, Reginald. Oh, punker.
Bitterman, please run over my wife. I'd rather fuck Liza Minnelli.
God.
This is not Bitterman.
I am his replacement today. My name is Nick.
My name is Nick Bitterman.
Well,
Nickerman.
Nick, please run over my wife.
Ah, my ass! I
Red Winter.
I think I
Red Winter.
read away, sir. Transferring you now, sir. Oh, is that one of those like little changing the phone line things?
No, I was running over his wife.
Oh no! Why did you just let her take it?
Because you hit her with a car.
I feel like there would be 3
So
thumps
it would
then.
be more like thunk.
Yes, I'm saying there's 3 thumps, not 2. Like she was already laying on the ground waiting for it.
And if if it's like a dually limo, there'd be more thumps.
You ever hear that story of the guy who killed his wife because she was bitching at him and he was sitting in the front seat and just ran it back over her? And they're like, you think this guy's been living with this chick for 40 years and finally he just said, screw it, and just hit the gas.
Oh my god.
Dunk.
Tuk-tuk.
You stupid idiot, you always forget everything. I gotta do fucking everything.
I just imagine him just like kind of staring down at the steering. Wow. just staring out at the steering wheel, just really pondering it for like 10 seconds.
I wonder if I get away
Like,
with it.
yep. I don't even care.
I might go to hell, but I'm already in hell, so it couldn't be worse than this.
It might be an upgrade.
Yeah, I bet it would feel real good.
Oh yeah, I did.
I'll see if it feels better if I go back over again.
Not quite the same.
He just he actually gets away with it, but he just keeps his wife's corpse in like a garage where he keeps running over her body forever and ever.
It's like the curb stop in your garage.
Oh no. You think a speed bump, but it's just her covered in cement in the front yard.
Mm-hmm. Why have we not won a single game yet? Oh my god.
I didn't see anything, Bitterman.
Why are you telling that to Bitterman?
Because Bitterman ran her over.
Yeah, but you told him to.
Well, I'm still gonna rat him out if I get in trouble.
It wasn't me. It was Nick Bitterman. Hey guys.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's like the Great Gatsby up in this bitch. I like to reference old literature in these fucking conversations.
Nick Bitterman, it says here you have an IQ of 60. Why have you read The Great Gatsby?
200 IQ.
I really like West Egg.
I think it's a West.
like
I thought you said
eggs.
Westerns. West.
I like eggs.
What was that guy's name who wrote the book? I forget. It's on the tip of my tongue.
See, now you made me forget it.
I know. Ansel, no, Ansel. Something. Something. What is it? What is it? It's something like that. Oh my
Philip
god.
Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my
no.
god, I can't remember his name. Francis Scott something? No, it's not. Is it? No. What is it?
Francis Scott Pilgrim.
It's Francis something, isn't it? We already lost shit.
Scott
Shut up. Let's see. Who wrote? How many people wrote with an R?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
You looked it up too fast.
I didn't look it
The
up.
only guy who's respectable who has the name Scott.
Yeah, we said that earlier.
How did I get great expectations? Wait, how did I get great expectations?
Great expectations.
What was I saying again? Oh, yeah, so the story is dumb. The story is retarded. I hate that story.
I love her. I hit someone with a car, but I love her.
No, and how did he get killed in an accident? Because they were switched to cars when they were driving. Let's all switch cars while we drive.
That sounds fun.
You killed my wife who was getting banged.
Oh.
Who wants to read The Great Gatsby? I feel like that would be one of those books where someone gets shot up because of it.
What?
Instead of the freaking the phony book.
A phony book.
He's a phony. You know that guy's supposed to look like the dude who shot that freaking John Lennon? The guy said he's a
Who did?
phony. It looks supposed to look like that guy who shot up John Lennon because of that book.
Oh.
You Liz here, a great big phony. Must kill Lincoln.
Mass kill Lincoln.
I like we're talking about how we're having a full conversation about running over people.
Yeah.
Morgan, animate that.
Can I do that in my chair?
Oh no!
Just run someone over in my DX Racer gaming chair.
One of that chick's hearing this and she's like panicking. Let's pretend like you're psychopaths talking about horrible things. So what did you bury the body at, you fuck?
Well, she was talking about how she liked to watch people die. So I'm like, oh,
What?
I do too.
What?
Like life leak videos.
Nigga. Oh yeah, beautiful.
I mean, I do watch them, but
I thought you meant like in the hospital watch some sharecroppers die.
there's no such thing as sharecropping.
I love that. Lars works at a hospital so you can watch old white sharecroppers die.
Sharecroppers weren't white either.
Yeah, they did. They sharecropped the blacks.
They wouldn't be the sharecroppers then. They would be the ones that own the land. They'd just be landowners.
Yeah, but you're causing the sharecropping. You're the reason for it. And the reason is you.
Well, then it would be the sharecroppy and the sharecropper.
When was slavery done?
What?
When was slavery abolished? The
Like
80s?
1840 something? 1880.
Was it the
I don't know.
40s? I thought it was 80s. I thought it was at the turn of the century.
I don't know.
Just a perfect person. I was watching.
American history's stupid. Why do
I was
we need
watching
to
a
know?
documentary about the Little Rascals. I'm like, how did the black kids get jobs? My friends are like, it's freaking North. I'm like, oh yeah, it probably was. It is the North, isn't it? Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. How was Hollywood with that shit?
That was the West.
There was that kid in that
How
show
would
that
you
was super
care?
fat. Dude, like, oh my god, how that kid? I think he died young too because he was super fat. Shubsy
Oh.
Ubsy. He wanted to bang his teacher.
Oh, maybe he was just like Gary Coleman.
I don't understand how that's cutesy. Little
I
boy,
want to be my teacher. You're 8.
little boy wants to bang his teacher, but the freaking little girl's banging his teacher is disgusting.
Yeah.
And they made him eat
Freaking double standards.
a bunch of tattle. I forgot to say that yesterday.
What?
Someone said something about like an Abilene bust of pedophilia or something in the chat. And I was gonna say it's disgusting, a bunch of tattletales.
Oh no.
No molestation going on in here. Bark! Little blappo. No. What a disgusting Uncle Paul is, but still somehow funny. You won't get nothing for the fun size, they'll fuck for the full size.
Oh.
For a 3 musketeers. I love their musketeers, but they make my teeth hurt now.
Yeah, that's the cavities.
Don't say that. I got
It is.
sensitive gums. I brush my teeth so much. What the hell is that sound?
What sound?
The devil. I brush
The
like all the
devil.
time, dude, because I'm afraid I'm gonna be like that one agoraphobic chick I used to watch on YouTube.
Dude, just drop some toast to see if it lands butter side down.
She makes me so mad watching that chick. I can't do it. I've been agoraphobic for 15 years and no one fucking understands me. Fuck them. Like, oh my god.
Wow.
I'm not a perfect person. Someone hit me.
This is for the greater good. You were stalling out
If it
there.
wasn't, you would have said you did it. So my mom bought me some freaking trading cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're Fortnite cards. There are pictures of random screenshots that are of no context.
Huh.
Who made these?
Probably some third party.
No, they're not. It is official.
Third party with no art assets. No, I mean, they probably just farmed it out to some third party.
This is
They
official.
didn't give them any art assets.
Show you my RSSs.
I said art assets.
That's what I said. What's wrong with you? I like chicken. I like liver. Meow, mix, meow,
We
mix.
like Fortnite! We like Fortnite!
We like Fortnite. Get your
I could already tell what was gonna happen. I just didn't know what scene.
I
they would
love
use.
how like self-aware PewDiePie is when he's playing Minecraft. He's like, "Save me, 9-year-olds watching this video. I need some help. I will pay one of you to help me get my dog out of this cave."
Oh no.
I love.
Will you help me find my dog?
There's those stupid lava things that suck you down into the water where they give you air. And he was riding on his boat with his horse and his dog, and they both got sucked underwater. And he's like, "Oh no!"
He was like, oh no. Some Swedish.
Yeah, his house looks like IKEA.
Looks like IKEA.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like blue and yellow.
It's all blue and yellow carpet.
It has like a Sven in the corner.
You go, what?
They name all their furniture like names like that.
No, what
Sven.
name? Sven. That's the name of his dog.
Sven.
That's the name of his dog.
It's the most common name in Sweden.
I love that it's Sven.
Besides Muhammad.
That is true. That is. You have no idea how deeply political that was. That was so accurate.
The most common name in Sweden after Muhammad.
But what do you think he named his horse? If you can guess his horse's name, I'll give you 5 points.
Or like Bjork.
Close.
No, that's Norwegian.
Bjork's that dumb bitch with the swan outfit.
Yeah.
Jorgen.
Jorgen. But Jorgi.
Torbjorn.
Hey Jorgi.
Mohammed.
Hey Jorgi, what is so uncool?
Mohammed. It's true. That's so funny.
I was gonna go for that low hanging fruit, but I knew that one.
That's probably why he's red pilled though, because he knows his fucking shit.
Yeah. Sweden literally became the rape capital of the
I think he got in trouble for that though. Didn't he get in trouble for that? Like he's for saying something like that?
Probably.
Like Swedish like people like are angry at him for like existing.
Well, half of them are.
I forget what it was. He did something and like they told him to stop. Like this freaking country of Sweden said, stop.
The government. Big Papa government.
Shut your mouth. for freaking freedom of speech.
You?
You think how bad would people be if Trump says he wants freedom of speech for every country?
Oh, we're gonna like, hey, we won one finally. We're gonna liberate you so hard.
I want gays not to be killed in every country. Fucking bigot.
He's just saying it to look good.
That makes me so angry. That makes me so angry. I want to know what Abyss would think of that.
And you're not. I want to go lay down. My back hurts.
Sounds good to me. I feel like I'm dying anyway. I'm just gonna lay down and watch 30 Rock from the Sun.
Okay.
Just scientific documentary.
Is it?
No, it's a TV show.
That was a sarcastic, is it, by the way?
Fuck you. Have you ever talked about you again?
What are you gonna do?
Pinch your ears.
Pinch your ears.
Pinch your penis.
Ow.
Throw it on the head like a close up pinch. Call the blood vessels when my penis is broken.
Oh.
This is big and red. Like in juice. Well, Mason, throw my head through my window with a brick.
Oh yeah.
Just throw it through the window.
I'm coming over. Just crash through your wall. Yeah, come here.
Yeah, brick. Oh, I don't like that
Did you hear
imagery. Oh, that's disgusting imagery. Better man, please throw a brick through next window.
I pull up in my stretch limo that goes all the way down to the stoplight from
I
your house.
vomit now.
It's like a catapult. Just
There's no Batman here. Raise business. Yeah, Batman.
okay, go bar there.
No.
Go bar there.
Stop.
And say El Barrio, you cannot say El Barrio while holding book in your hand, or else you look like this. El Barrio, like who wrote this book? You know who wrote the book. It says Dr. Seuss on the side of the book.
This seems to be almost more complicated than actual Spanish.
Questions, class.
Yeah, I'm dropping out of this school.
All right, class, we're running out of time, so we're gonna go through these last three very quickly. All right, the next word we have is name. How you say name in Mexican is Nemo. Bingo was his name-o. Very
Bingo was his name, oh.
famous Spanish song. B-I-N-G-O. And Bingo was his name. The next word we have is yes. Does anyone know how to say yes in Spanish?
C.
Come on, guys, I thought you were smarter than that. The way you say yes in Mexican is El Yeso. Everybody understand? All right, the last word is no.
I love this episode, to be honest. Like, it's so dumb, but I think that is what makes it funny. Right now I'm gonna be giving this a 7 out of 10 so far.
Does anyone know how to say no in Spanish?
Oh, I got it now. It's El No-O.
What? What kind of Spanish is that? Cody, you are so dumb. You have a lot of Spanish to be learning. The way you say no in Spanish is no. No mean no in all languages. How you be so stupid, El No? Crappy, dumb.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I was just putting L and O at the beginning and end of every word like you were.
Come on, Cody, this is getting really easy. Spanish is easy.
Cody's not smart. Cody's not smart. I think all languages other than English are difficult to learn if you speak English as like the first language.
All right.
Just because in all other languages, they're kind of like backwards to English in terms of how you put together sentences. And so in all these other languages, it's so much harder to learn because you have to change your entire way of thinking.
Junior.
All right, class. I know some of you had trouble learning your Spanish today. But what I want you to do is tonight go to Mexican restaurant and try to test out your Spanish. See how far along you get. All right.
This is gonna make some cringe.
And remember, if they say hot plate, that means ow, no touch. Do not touch it or else you burn your hand. All right, I know we didn't get to food items today, but remember, burrito and taco are same thing in Mexican. And also, when in doubt, add L and O to the word, and you're probably right.
This teacher should be fired. Like, this is completely insane.
Good luck, class. See you tomorrow.
Ugh, what a long and exhausting day of school today, Cody.
I know. It's almost like we didn't learn anything at all.
Cody, we learned Spanish.
Nothing we just learned today is real Spanish, I promise.
Oh, okay, then let's go to the Mexican restaurant and test it out like he wants us to do, and we'll see if it works or not.
Junior, we're gonna sound stupid.
No, we're not. We're gonna sound like we're Spanish.
Fine.
If the people there speak English, then they'll still be able to understand your Spanish, your fake version of Spanish. Because if they speak English, you can still discern what it means because just adding L and O at the end of every freaking word.
All right, let's go, Cody. Oh man, this is my first time at a Mexican restaurant. This is so cool.
Woohoo! Can we go now?
Cody, we're not gonna leave yet. Our teacher says we have to test out our Spanish at a Mexican restaurant. So we're at a Mexican restaurant. Let's test out our Spanish.
Junior, we don't even know real Spanish. Our teacher is an idiot, and we're just gonna sound stupid.
Cody, we're not gonna sound
Well, you're like, what, 10-year-olds or something? So, I mean, I guess it's excusable.
stupid. Is that a real cactus?
No, Junior, that's a balloon and a sombrero, and we're gonna sound stupid because we're just adding L and O to everything. And besides, I can't even eat Mexican food. It'll tear apart my butthole. Not in a good way.
Oh, hello, senors. I brought
Wait, did he just say El Hello like the teacher said?
you some chips and salsa and queso and soft cream. Welcome to Border Jumping Bean. My name-o is Burrito Taco Burrito, but you can call me
Name-o?
Taco.
That is not your real name.
Yes, so it is, senor. What is your name-o?
Mi llamo es Cody.
What?
My name-o is Cody.
Oh, Bingo was his name-o. What's your name-o, senor?
El Hello-O. My name-O Junior.
Ah, Bingo was his name-o. You bingos want to order some food?
So stupid. That's so stupid. So, are you telling me the teacher was telling them the correct way to speak Spanish the whole time?
I'd just like to buy a taco and an enchilada.
What?
I'm sorry. I'd like to el bio a taco and an enchilada.
Oh, you're leaving so soon? See you later.
No, I'm not leaving. I'd like to el bio a taco and an enchilada.
Ah, taco and enchilada for Bingo. What about you, Bingo?
I would also,
I guess I can see why some people wouldn't be happy with this video. Although, I guess you could say it's also very insensitive.
Cody, can I borrow that?
Yeah.
I would like to El Bio a taco and enchilada also.
Oh, okay. 2 enchilada, 2 taco, coming right up for the Bingos.
Junior, this is ridiculous.
Cody, we're doing pretty good with
Somehow he still understands it though. On a side note, those chips look pretty good. I won't lie.
our Spanish. You're killing it with your Spanish. You said you didn't know it, but you're killing it.
Junior, this is stupid. This isn't even real Spanish.
Cool, let's just eat some nachos.
All right, Bingos, your food is ready. Hot plate.
What's wrong, Cody?
I burned my hand on the plate.
Well, he said hot plate. That equals out, no touch. You know that.
Well, he touched it and it didn't hurt him.
Here you go, senor. Hot plate.
Oh, that's a good point, Cody. I'm gonna ask him.
Maybe he can't feel anything. Maybe his wife took the kids and left him all alone in the basement. Maybe that's why he can't feel anything. I don't know.
El, excuse me, O.
El what, O?
El, how, O, did you, O, touch the hot plate, O, without it burning your hand, O?
Oh! Bingo, what's his name, O?
Did you get your answer, Junior? Did you?
Well, I think he's just really busy.
Yeah, that's probably what it
I can't wait to try this food, though. It looks really good. Try yours.
is. Junior, I said I can't eat
What happened to that taco? Did someone step on it or something?
it, because if I do, I'm gonna have a baby out of my butt.
Well, Cody, maybe this is diet.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right, Junior. It's probably diet Mexican food. I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'll try it then.
Yeah, it might be diet. They might make it like, well, it won't make you sick.
These diet beans are actually really good, Junior.
Oh, Cody, you should try this enchilada. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Cody? Did you touch the plate again? Did you burn yourself?
No, Junior. I gotta poop. I gotta poop really, really bad.
Well, then use the bathroom, you...
All right, correction. It's called El Poop. Oh, so stupid.
You weirdo.
No, Junior. I never use public bathrooms. Cody never poops in public. Cody pooping in public? Never gonna happen. I never pull a CPP. We need to leave right now.
So you want me to get the check?
Yes, please.
Where's the waiter at? Waiter,
Waiter, get over here.
Did you need something, Bingos?
Yes, I have to poop. I need the check right now.
Oh, we're actually running a special today. If you El Bio this book, then your meal is free.
What?
Correction, it's El Buco.
I don't want to buy a book. I just want to pay for my dinner.
Well, that's a good deal, Cody. If you buy the book, your meal is free. We basically ate for free.
Well, it's not free if I'm buying the book, Junior.
But the meal is free, senor.
Yeah, it's a good deal, Cody.
Well, okay, fine. I will buy your stupid book.
I guess technically it's free as long as the book is at a reasonable price. That way you are paying for the normal book, but at least you don't have to pay for.
What?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I will bio your book.
Oh, you're leaving so soon? Without paying? You dining ditch?
For God's sake, look, I will bio your book.
Oh, okay.
Can we go now, Junior?
Cody, I'd say bye to him.
El bio.
Dr. Seuss.
He's holding the book from the letter. I really like this episode. It's so stupid. Like, I don't know. It's just stupid and ridiculous, but it's funny because of that.
Oh, Cody, you said bye while holding the book, didn't you? What, are you farting?
Junior, I pooped in my panties.
What?
I pooped in my panties, Junior. I have mesh panties, and I just made Play-Doh spaghetti in my bed.
Well, Cody, look, at least we learned Spanish, and you bought a book, just like the teacher taught us. So you do know Spanish, Cody. You learned Spanish.
Oh God, it won't stop, Junior. Just keep pooping.
Oh, man. What a weird dream. Oh, man. I'm gonna call Cody. Come on, Cody, answer.
Hello?
Cody, I just had the weirdest dream. I had a dream that we were in school and we learned Spanish, and then we went to a Mexican restaurant and bought a book, and then we moved to Japan.
That wasn't a dream, Junior. That was earlier today. I'm still on the toilet. Now hang up so I can finish reading Green Eggs and Ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am. I do not like Green Eggs and Ham.
What a weird episode, man. Weird episode. What's your favorite restaurant to eat at? I don't know. I like variety of restaurants, you know? I do love Taco Bell. This is my Mexican restaurant. I love Taco Bell. Oh, it tastes so good. Anyway, though, I hope you guys like this episode. I like it because it's so ridiculous. In Chili's video, was contemplating uploading this because he didn't know how it would go over. I enjoyed it. It's just so ridiculous. I liked it. I think I'd rate it maybe like a 7.3 out of 10. I think it was quite good. It's stupid, but fun. Anyway, if you guys like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share a friend, and subscribe to the family. Also, make sure you guys go subscribe to Luigi Logan. I'll see you guys next time. Boop. What's up, guys? I'm Charbix today. I'm gonna be reacting to SMA movie Bowser Jr.'s Bad Luck by Super Mario Logan or Super Luigi Logan. It's always been quite funny. I'm a little tired today, so forgive me for not being so crazy. That being said, we're doing some description under further ado. Let's begin. Yeah, I really am tired. Dodgeball!
Whoa! Miss me, dude!
You're playing dodgeball inside. Oh boy.
Ow! Ow! Ow, Joseph! Hi, Cody! Where's your ball? Where's your ball?
Oh. You know what, Joseph? Take this. There.
Wait, dude, that's not a ball!
Pussy!
Oh, you know what? How about this? How about the Xbox controller?
Throwing an Xbox controller? You're throwing it. Oh.
What? Wow, ow. What about this? A can of green beans!
You trying to knock it over?
Green beans?
Oh, let's see that again in an instant replay. Takes a can of green beans to the face. Oh, we will be doing that tomorrow, Judge. Thanks.
Yeah, Joseph, yeah! Eat your greens! Eat your greens! Your mom ever
Did they knock him out or something?
taught you to eat your greens, Joseph, huh?
Junior, is he okay? He's not moving.
Well, he just took a can of green beans to the face.
Well, yeah, Junior, but he might have a concussion. That was pretty heavy.
Well, it's only me and you left, so let's get it on.
I think we should stop playing, Junior.
Nah, man. You're about to take some C battery to the face. Come back here!
This comes from Asian over the phone.
Cody, get back here! Junior, this is ridiculous. stop.
We have to choose a winner, though.
Junior, we're supposed to be playing with Bob.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. What? Oh, Junior.
Finally, right?
You broke the lamp, Junior.
Finally. So I did that on purpose, I guess.
Back here! Cody, get back here!
Whoa. Damn. Is that you, Cody? Looking.
Cody, what? You're gonna dodge this hammer.
Junior, there's a mirror behind me. You're not gonna throw that at a mirror.
Oh yeah, you break a mirror. Yo, was it like 7 years bad luck?
Oh, you triple dog dare me?
No, Junior. We haven't even been through the first 2 dogs.
So you are
Daring you, Junior.
Yeah, you are. I never backed down from a dare.
Not Junior. Ooh, Junior.
What?
You just broke a mirror, Junior.
Yeah, so what? I break stuff all the time.
You never broken a mirror, Junior. This is bad luck.
Where did that super switch come from to begin with?
Bad luck.
Yeah.
What day is it?
You're back.
It's Friday, Joseph.
Wait, it's Friday? Wait, dude, did you break this mirror?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's bad luck!
We told you.
What are you talking about, bad luck? I break stuff all the time.
Yeah, breaking a mirror is not really bad luck.
Yeah, when you break a mirror, that's 7 years of bad luck.
You never heard of that, dude?
No, 7 years of bad luck? That's a little excessive. Don't you think? I just broke that lamp. Do I get bad luck for that?
That's not the same thing, Junior. This is a mirror.
Come on, guys. Y'all just yanking my chain.
Did you just say yanking my chain? How old are you? What?
I'm gonna ask Chef BB if y'all are being serious.
Yeah, I haven't really heard that expression in a long time. Also, I heard that the origin of breaking the mirror is bad luck. That comes from like Romans, but it wasn't that it was bad luck, but like part of your soul leaves or something, or you break it, like part of your soul leaves or something like that. Something like that. I'm probably butchering the actual
Because you don't get bad luck on breaking a mirror. Chef BB!
Just got done changing the light bulb.
Chef BB, Chef BB! Hey, what are you doing, Chef BB?
Just changing the light bulb, Junior. What do you want?
Oh, if you go under a ladder, then you get, was it also just bad luck from that?
Hold on, let me get a drink real quick.
Wait. What are you doing?
Give me a drink.
Why did you walk under the ladder?
Is that bad?
Yes, that's bad luck, Junior.
Why is everyone saying what I'm doing is bad luck?
What do you mean?
I just broke a mirror.
Wait, what? That's 7 years bad luck, Junior. Why did you break a mirror?
Where is everyone getting this stuff from?
It's superstition.
I don't know what superstition is.
You're such an idiot. What do I with my voice? Look. Superstitions are like when you walk under a ladder, you get bad luck. When you break a mirror, you get bad luck.
Right, if you throw salt over your back, that's it's also superstitious, but like in the reverse, where it brings you good luck. So now that he's done that, when he takes some salt, like over the shoulder, would that undo the bad luck?
So what you're saying is if I walk under that ladder, it's bad luck?
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna walk under.
No.
Here's the bad luck.
No, you're gonna get injured. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh, dude, why are you pissing me off? You're just trying.
Without my drink, hold on.
You're not even thirsty.
Nothing's happening. Look, I got it. No bad luck. I'm perfectly fine.
You're gonna learn one day, Junior. I'm telling you, you're gonna learn.
How about you just go get me and my friends some Happy Meals, huh?
You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Oh man, guys, Chef BB got us.
Let me guess, this is where the bad luck is. This is where the bad luck is.
Oh, dude.
Nuggets, too.
Oh, those look really good.
Ooh, I got a bunch of nuggets.
Oh, can't we say that? Hey, guys,
One.
I got one chicken nugget.
Oh, dude, that's sharp. All because you walked under that ladder in the kitchen.
Bad luck.
Yeah.
No, guys, it's not part of the bad luck. It's just the worker was really busy because he had to make like 3 Happy Meals, so he was in a rush. So he just only gave me one.
Wait at the positive side. Maybe it's good luck because having less might mean you get to live longer and not die of a heart attack.
And probably gave y'all extra. You know, I don't even eat that much. I just get the Happy Meal for the toy.
Oh, right, yeah.
The toy, yeah.
Oh,
Angry Birds. Oh, yeah, the movie. Right, like 5 years too late.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I got a pig.
I can't wait to see what I got.
aren't they making an Angry Birds movie too? I'm pretty sure they are. I don't know why. Who plays Angry Birds in 2019? Like, I remember when Angry Birds was really big, like in 2010.
Yeah, dude.
What? I didn't get a toy!
Oh, dude, that sucks. It's the bad luck.
Look,
Ooh,
it's not the guys. It's not the bad luck. Like I said, the guy was just in a rush. Okay. Whatever, dude. It's bad luck.
Yeah, seems like bad luck to me.
Whatever, guys. You know what? I'm just gonna eat my French fries, okay? I need some salt. What? Go dang it.
Junior!
Wait, is that is spilling salt bad?
Salt, Junior.
What?
Do you know what that means?
That's bad luck too, Junior.
Yeah! That's not bad luck! Okay, look, y'all just screwing with me. Everything I do, y'all are saying it's bad luck. You knocked over the salt. That's bad luck. Yeah!
Alright, fine. What did you throw the salt over your shoulder? I thought that was good.
Broke a mirror. That's bad luck. You walked in. Y'all are just screwing with me. It's a prank.
Junior, it's just not your day. Wait. What day is it?
What?
It's Friday, dude. It's Friday. Oh, man. And you're doing it on Friday the 13th. You're making it worse.
What's Friday the 13th?
It's bad luck.
Okay, it's bad luck.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Smack up, Junior, really?
Not the day is bad luck.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Dude, hurry up. Just pick up some salt and throw it over your shoulder.
Yeah, that'll work.
The more I hear of these superstitions, the more I question the sanity of the people who made them.
That helps.
I'm telling you, dude.
Y'all are pranking me. Y'all are screwing with me. Y'all are not even my friends. Y'all just... Okay, look, I can understand knocking over the salt or breaking the mirror or walking the ladder, but the date is bad luck just because it's Friday. It's bad luck.
Well, no, because it's the 13th. It's an unlucky.
Oh, okay, so tomorrow's the 14th. That's a good day. And
Yeah, 13th is an unlucky number. Apparently, isn't it like most hotels do not have a room 13? I'm pretty sure that's fact. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most hotels do not have a room 13.
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
fine.
and then you're like, throw salt over your shoulder?
Yeah.
Y'all are stupid, and y'all are screwing with me, and
No.
I'm not even hungry anymore. Y'all just enjoy your stupid happy meals. I'm gonna watch Doofy.
Okay.
Stupid guys, stupid bad luck. That doesn't exist. Hey, guys, where's the remote?
Dude, you threw it at me earlier.
Oh, yeah, I did throw it at you. I'll just get the other one. All right, let's watch some Doofy.
Doofy the Dragon will be canceled until further notice.
Guys, Doofy the Dragon got canceled!
Man, it's a bad day for him. Where are they filming this? Because this seems like it's like, I don't know, must be one of their first apartments.
Today.
It's the bad luck, Junior.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
No, it's not bad luck. It's just a coincidence. You know, that's all it is. And another show's coming out. It's more important. Okay, you know what, guys? Just to be safe, what's some stuff I can do to avoid more bad luck?
Stay away from black cats.
What?
Yeah.
Are you racist?
No, Junior, you can't let a black cat walk in front of you.
It's just a superstition. Oh, and don't.
What if you own them? Like, what if you're a crazy cat lady and you have like a ton of cats? I mean, there's a high chance some of them are gonna be black. I mean, then again, if you've ended up as a crazy cat lady, I'm pretty sure you already have a lot of bad luck.
Step on any cracks, cause it'll break your mom's back, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
That's the dumbest one. Step on a crack, break your mom's back. I've stepped on hundreds of cracks, you know, walking here and there, and you know, my mom's still walking around.
Step on a crack to break my mom's back. I can do that in bed. What?
What? No.
That's your own mom.
Yeah,
That's gross.
that's gross,
What?
dude.
It was a joke.
What's wrong with you?
Your jokes are even bad today. See, it's bad luck.
Oh, it's the bad luck, dude.
No, it's just some Alabama action going on. You know what I mean.
Guys, no, this is not bad luck. Just whatever, guys. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. Oh no, a cat! Well, at least it's not a black cat.
Aww. How did you make a cat's mouth move?
Oh no! Okay. I just need to calm down. There's not any bad luck stuff. There's just a lot of stupid stuff's been happening, but it's not really bad luck. So it's not gonna freak out. So I need a wipe.
Yeah, stupid pigs.
Wait, why is the salt open like that? What the frick happened? This wasn't like this before.
Got me.
Guys!
What, dude?
Okay, I'm starting to believe in this bad luck stuff that y'all are talking about.
Well, you should.
Yeah, you did a lot of bad stuff, Junior.
Okay, how do I reverse it?
Well, first you can start off with that salt and throw it over your shoulder.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh, okay. Some salt.
Do that.
Yeah, hurry up.
Okay, I did it. Oh, so now, what about the ladder?
Yeah, let's go fix that.
Yeah.
Okay, the ladder. What do I do? How do I reverse it?
Well, you can spit 3 times through each of the rings of the ladder.
Yeah.
You could cross your fingers.
Is that actually a thing? We can spit 3 times through each ring of the ladder? I've never heard that. Man, whoever comes up with these superstitions needs to take a chill pill.
Until you see a dog.
What?
Or you could spit on your shoe and then wait till that dries. But don't look at your shoe while it's wet.
What?
He doesn't even wear shoes.
Yeah, I don't wear shoes, so I guess I'll do the spit one.
Okay.
I still think you're screwing with me, but
promise.
I'll believe you. Okay.
Ew.
Okay, I did it 3 times, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay, what about the mirror? What about the mirror?
I thought it was supposed to be each of the ring of the ladder, wasn't it? So you gotta do it through every step on both sides. Wouldn't it be like that? Not just through one?
Okay, guys, how do I reverse the mirror one?
Well, you can take each of the pieces of the mirror and then grind it up into a dust and then scatter it in the wind.
Yeah.
Or you could take the biggest piece of the mirror and then reflect it in the next full moon and then bury it.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
These sound really complicated. Are y'all just screwing with me?
No, really.
No,
that's
we
really
could
it.
Just put it in a blender.
Yeah.
Well, those are really complicated. I don't have time to do those. What's the easier one?
Well, you could also kiss Cody really, really passionately on the mouth with a lot of tongue and then choke me just a little bit, but not too much because I'm gentle.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
What? No, I don't think that one's right.
No, really, it's proven, you know.
I never heard of that one.
Well, I mean,
I never had to do it.
It is the easiest. Anyway, guys, no. All of those are just really complicated and lame, and I want an easy fix to this. Well, what is something that's really lucky that'll overpower all this?
You could get like a 4-leaf clover, but
Yeah.
I don't know where you're gonna get one of those.
Yeah, it's very hard to find those.
Yeah.
I got it, guys. Come on.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever actually seen a. Wait, no. I think someone I know had a 5-leaf clover. It's like a really rare genetic like mutation of the leaf.
Okay, guys, follow me.
Where are we going, Junior?
Yeah, dude.
We're gonna go outside and find a 4-leaf clover. They're not that hard to find.
Oh, they are very hard to find. I remember when I was a kid trying to find one. They are so hard to find.
Fine.
Wait, it's raining.
Yeah, and it's dark too.
Yeah.
It's just a little rain. Hold on. Look, y'all happy now?
Junior?
Dude, what are you doing?
What?
You got an umbrella.
Will make it impossible for you to live a normal life, that the obsession itself will make it so hard for you to focus that you'll never be able to go on. Fear of uncertainty about all matter of existential, philosophical, and religious issues. So types of existential obsessions: free will versus determinism. How can the universe be infinite? Or if you're just kind of thinking about the universe and you're sort of just almost in this state of panic at how incomprehensible the whole universe is. How is it that I have a soul or a consciousness? Maybe you want answers on how in the hell does this work, that I'm even alive? How is it possible that my body functions without me knowing it? And all these kinds of things. But first of all, I want to start off with kind of the first fears I brought up. If you're afraid that you have a brain problem, if you're afraid you're going insane, or if you're afraid you have any sort of health problem, go get tests. Go get testing done. Now, a lot of it is basically just fear-driven. A lot of it's kind of like health anxiety, hypochondriasis, which is very much kind of OCD. You can't get these thoughts out of your head. And when in depersonalization, we feel, right? We feel crazy. So what you can do is, if you're worried about something that's wrong with your brain, get a brain scan. Okay, that's one thing you can do. Worry that you're going to go insane? Get a psychiatric evaluation from a great psychiatrist. If you're worried that your heart or your lungs are having a problem, you can get a EKG of your heart, or you can get a cardiopulmonary stress test where they hook you up with EKG and you run on a little treadmill and they track your breathing and everything like that. That will pretty much rule out if your heart or your lungs have a problem. You know, you can get blood tests done if you're worried about STDs or something like that. You can get a full blood and urine panel for all STDs. You can get your thyroid checked. A lot of times thyroid problems can cause you to feel weird. You know, you can just get all sorts of tests done to rule out problems. I mean, some people talk about Lyme disease causing depersonalization. You know, get tests done. I mean, that's really kind of, first of all, that's kind of the safe thing to do. Some people might say, oh, that's reassurance seeking, right? When it comes to anxiety, oh, you're just seeking reassurance. Well, you want to know. You want to know. Now, at some point, there will come a time when you get the testing done, and hopefully you have health insurance if you're in the United States, because we don't have good health insurance, right? If you're in Norway or Belgium or one of these Scandinavian or European countries with a great welfare system, and and going to a psychiatrist is basically covered. Go to a psychiatrist or get the brain scan done if you can. You know what I'm saying? Get the testing, get it out of the way, so that will rule that out. So you don't have to worry about that. Now there are some downsides to that. I mean, even if you go to a psychiatrist, no matter what you say, they'll probably try to push some medication on you, and ultimately it's your choice. Just look into what you're taking, especially if it's an SSRI. I mean, my opinion on SSRIs is that they are placebos. You know, they don't really work. I mean, but hey, it's your decision. So what will probably happen is you'll realize there's nothing wrong with your brain. That the psychiatrist will probably say you either have anxiety or maybe a little bit of depression, or if they know about depersonalization, maybe they'll say that. Your heart and your lungs are probably fine. You're probably totally healthy. Although they might, there's always something that could be caught. And I think getting testing done is great because our medical industry is not really about preventative medicine. It's about you getting a problem so bad to the point where you're fucked and you're on the verge of dying, and then they go in and they operate on you or do something. So the medical system isn't really there to keep you alive, all right? It's there to make money off you. So if you're worried, go get tested. Now, when it comes to the obsessional issues, this mostly revolves around desiring a delusional level of control and having a high lack of tolerance for uncertainty. You have a low tolerance for uncertainty. So when it comes to these really big existential issues, and I talked about this in the previous video, you have to have a tolerance for uncertainty. So once you pretty much know within a 99.9% range that you're fine, essentially you're healthy, then it's time to address your tolerance for uncertainty. And when it comes to these existential issues, you get into sort of the skeptical realm. You're getting into the realm of, well, can anything be known? Well, philosophers and people can debate about this for hours, so how am I going to how are you going to come to a conclusion on all these issues? And ultimately, you have to have a tolerance for uncertainty. You've got to realize that you're looking around at your environment. You say, you're questioning. Questioning things isn't bad, right? Like I said before, write these things down. It's okay to think them, but just make sure you do it in a focused way. Maybe get it out of your head. Okay. So develop tolerance for uncertainty, and then focus on how can you kind of compartmentalize this urge in you to question. But ultimately, you're fine in depersonalization. You're fine, and you're actually very safe because you're thinking about elements of existence that a lot of people don't even think about. They don't tend to think about the automatic nature of human existence. Everything's automatic. Your heart's beating, your lungs are working, you've got all these all your organs are working. Your gut is almost like the brain itself. That's working. You've got everything going, and that's actually a good thing because in depersonalization we desire control. We just wish we could have answers on everything. We're obsessed with control. And one of the big things about depersonalization is that the more we try to feel certain about everything and having intellectual control, we feel more out of control. So you've got to kind of come to terms with a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to all these things. Or, some people find great peace in religion. Do I agree with that maybe from an intellectual standpoint? That's not for me to tell you, but some people, find a lot. Hey, billions of people find peace in religion, right? Or just they find peace in coming to terms with the nature of existence. But if you want absolute certainty on all these fears, you're probably not going to find it. And I mean, I know that's a little bit unsettling, but then again, it kind of makes life interesting. I mean, it makes life very interesting. But you are not going insane. You know what I'm saying? You're not going insane. But if you keep wanting answers to everything, like, I mean, is the world unreal? Is it real? Can we ever know if the world is real? How do I know that I'm real? What is consciousness? And all these things. I mean, ultimately, me getting over depersonalization, did it really have to do with solving these issues? No. Because are you thinking about your emotions? Are you thinking about, like, how am I feeling about myself? And this is why I'm so big on the family issues part, is because when you start dealing with emotions, well, that's interesting. That doesn't get talked about a lot. The two big things that get talked about a lot on the internet when it comes to depersonalization: what fucking medication or what, like, supplement can I take, or what kind of external thing can I do to get rid of this problem. The other thing are the existential issues, and they're not really thinking about themselves or their life, or kind of just the reality. They're actually not really focusing on their life by thinking about life and not living life. That's that paradox. Thinking about life and not living life. It's like the life is the painting. You need to be the painting. You need to be living life. That's really kind of the direction that you need to make. You need to get off of this whole wanting a medical cure for everything and then wanting to just get answers on all their existential questions. Which I don't have answers to existential questions, and that's not how you're gonna get over the feeling of depersonalization. You know, that's something you gotta realize. So you're not gonna get over the feeling of depersonalization by answering your existential question. There's various things you can do. Like I said, focus on your emotions, which comes down to learning about your past, how the emotions carry down, and also how do you feel about your life right now. How are you suppressing your emotions? How is these existential thoughts are actually distractions. They're actually dissociative distractions that get you away from thinking about your life and your emotions. The emotions, which are the things that connect your mind to your body, are being split off from, and you're freaking out about existence. And one of the reasons why I think people think this way is because they come from dysfunctional family systems. You want to know. Now, at some point, there will come a time when you get the testing done, and hopefully you have health insurance if you're in the United States, because we don't have, although they might, there's always something that could be caught. And I think getting testing done is great because our medical industry is not really about preventative medicine. It's about you getting a problem so bad to the point where you're fucked and you're on the verge of dying, and then they go in and they operate on you or do something, So the medical system isn't really there to keep you alive, all right? It's there to make money off you. So if you're worried, go get testing. Now, when it comes to the obsessional issues, this mostly revolves around two things: desiring a delusional level of control and having a high lack of tolerance for uncertainty. You have a low tolerance for uncertainty. So when it comes to these really big existential issues, and I talked about this in a previous video on existential thoughts, you have to have a tolerance for uncertainty. So once you pretty much know within a 99.9% range that you're fine, essentially, you're healthy, then it's time to address your tolerance for uncertainty. And when it comes to these existential issues, you get into sort of the skeptical realm. You're getting into the realm of, well, can anything be known? And well, you know, philosophers and people can debate about this for hours. So how am I going to come? How are you going to come to a conclusion on all these issues? And ultimately, you have to have a tolerance for uncertainty. You've got to realize that you're looking around at your environment, you're safe, but you're questioning things. And questioning things isn't bad, right? Like I've said before, you can write these things down. You know, it's okay to think them, but just make sure you do it in a focused way. Maybe like get it out of your head, okay? So develop a tolerance for uncertainty, and then focus on how can you kind of compartmentalize this urge in you to question. But ultimately, you're fine in depersonalization. You're fine. And you're actually very sane because you're thinking about elements of existence that a lot of people don't even think about. They don't think about. They don't tend to think about the automatic nature of human existence. A lot of things are automatic. Your heart's beating, your lungs are working, you've got all these all your organs are working. I mean, your gut is almost like a brain in and of itself. You know, that's working, and you've got everything going, and that's actually a good thing because in depersonalization we desire control. We just wish we could have answers on everything. We're obsessed with control. And one of the big things about depersonalization is that the more we try to feel certain about everything and having intellectual control, we feel more out of control. So you've got to kind of come to terms with a little bit of uncertainty when it comes to a lot of these things. Or, you know, I mean, some people find great peace in religion. You know, do I agree with that? Maybe from an intellectual standpoint, that's not for me to tell you. But some people, you know, find a lot. Hey, billions of people find peace in religion, right? Or just they find peace in coming to terms with the nature of existence. But if you want absolute certainty on all these fears, you're probably not going to find it. And I mean, I know that's a little bit unsettling, but then it kind of makes life interesting, right? I mean, it makes life very, very interesting. But you are not going insane. You know what I'm saying? You're not going insane. But if you keep wanting answers to everything, like, I mean, is the world unreal? Is it real? Can we ever know if the world is real? How do I know that I'm real? What is consciousness? And all these things. I mean, ultimately, me getting over depersonalization, did it really have to do with solving these issues? No, it didn't. Because are you thinking about your emotions? Are you thinking about, hey, like, how am I feeling about myself? And this is why I'm so big on the family issues part, is because when you start dealing with emotions, well, that's interesting. That doesn't get talked about a lot. The two big things that get talked about a lot on the internet when it comes to depersonalization is what fucking medication, what like supplement can I take, or what kind of external thing can I do to get rid of this problem. The other thing are the existential issues which people move on. And they're not really thinking about themselves, life, or kind of just the reality. They're actually not really focusing on their life. By thinking about life, they're not living life. That's that paradox. They're thinking about life, they're not living life. It's like the life is the painting. You need to be the painting. You need to be living life. That's really kind of the correction a lot of people need. You need to get off of this whole wanting a medical cure for everything and then wanting to just get answers on all their existential questions. Which I don't have for you. I don't have and answer your existential questions. And that's not how you're gonna get over the feeling of depersonalization. You know, that's something you got to realize is you're not going to get over the feeling of depersonalization by answering your existential question. There's various things you can do. Like I said, focus on your emotion, which comes down to what you past, how the emotions carry down, and also how you feel about your life right now. How are you suppressing your emotions? How is these existential thoughts are actually distractions. They're actually dissociative distractions that get you away from thinking about your life and your emotions. The emotions, which are the things that connect your mind to your body, are being split off from, and you're freaking out about existence. And one of the reasons why I think people think this way is because they come from dysfunctional family systems where they're relating to parents that aren't doing a good enough job, right? Emotionally in particular, and socially, and raising a child, and in tune with that growing person's needs. Your needs weren't adequately attuned to, and so what kids tend to do in this situation, especially in disorganized attachment, is they develop controlling strategies. Okay? They become parentified. They try to control the interaction with the parent because they aren't getting their emotional needs met, so they try to control the interaction. There's different controlling relational strategies that people use. And so then you take this strategy into adulthood, right? And that's part of the defensive shell, is the controlling strategy. But then you get into a situation that breaks that controlling strategy and makes you feel out of control. So then what do? You resort to your previous defense strategy, which is control. And then you realize when you get the dissociative split of depersonalization, if you start getting a panic attack, you feel out of control and you want control again. You have to just kind of let go and develop the functional tools to deal with your life. That's ultimately the solution for dealing with depersonalization and for dealing with these fears, for dealing with these great fears, because you feel out of control. And your strategy is to try to control more. And you feel more out of control, more afraid. You know. And in addition to all this stuff, the emotional is to fill your mind with things, to get out of your head, you know, to live life, to be in a flow state, to engage in an activity that totally consumes your consciousnof in that moment, where the challenge meets your skill and you can as a person. So you have to get out of your head and into life, and these passions are still going to be there. But thinking about them all day ultimately isn't going to get you to get over depersonalization. But if you're really worried, like I said at the beginning of this video, get tested. Get tested. That's it. You know? And I mean, if you want answers to these questions, read books, talk to people of different perspectives, different philosophies, different faiths even, and explore the topic interpersonally with people. You know, talk about it with people. But don't be surprised if you don't come up with a great inclusive answer on these issues. So that's the video today. Hopefully that helps you address a lot of these big fears. They're kind of actually a distraction from your emotions, which is the thing you're dissociating from. You're dissociating from the painful emotions and from the things in your life that you don't want to focus on, things about yourself that you don't want to focus on, process parts of yourself. And so what do we do? One great way of dissociating is to think about something other than the painful thing. Right? It's a way of that our mind uses to get us to dissociate. So hopefully that video is helpful and helps you kind of live just a less fearful life. I mean, and to really take control and live the life you want. So take care.
Hey everybody, I hope you've been doing well. I hope that you have been remembering to produce and sustain good, healthy thoughts inside of your brain. I hope that you've been remembering to maintain good, healthy thought patterns, and I certainly hope that you've been remembering to remind yourself to slow down a little bit. So the topic of this discussion will be regarding fear, primarily associated with individuals who are afraid they're going to have a life sentence of or derealization. Doesn't matter if you have one or the other, or you're experiencing both simultaneously. This is a very serious topic, because depersonalization and the fear of it being permanent is one of the greatest fears you've ever experienced. And unfortunately, the only people who can relate to this fear are a small minority group, and that's the people who have previously been or people who are currently in. Now, I understand that there is a great deal of responsibility when it comes to talking about this condition. There's a lot of people out there who are afraid and very, very concerned about the condition they're under. And there's a lot of information out there. You can find anything that is going to tell you this is how you get out of it. This is how you get better. And you're watching this video, I'm sure that you have tried all of those things and they have not worked. And that is completely understandable, and there is a lot of reasons behind it. Now, as far as I go, what I'm going to talk about, and again I stress that I understand there's a great deal of responsibility talking about this issue. I have what you or some would maybe say impressive credentials regarding education, career, etc. But my biggest credential when we're talking about this video is a very lengthy stint that I've had with both depersonalization and depersonalization, along with intense anxiety and very intense panic attacks. Now mine, my stint was way longer than the person's should have been. And after I recovered through it, I went back to living my life. And years later, I decided to return to the scene of the crime. And I started going out to the internet and reaching out to people who had it. And then I went to YouTube and started reaching out to people who had it. And over the course of the past few years, I've had the privilege of being able to speak to hundreds of people who have had derealization, depersonalization, both simultaneously, along with anxiety and panic. And some of them had no anxiety or panic with their depersonalization and derealization. Although it is believed to be that anxiety is a very large component to why depersonalization persists, but that's still open for interpretation because scientific research, at least at this point, can't give any validity to that, although it is pointing toward that direction. Now, when we talk about scientific research, a lot of individuals complain that there's not a lot of research scientifically on depersonalization, and there is. The amount of people who are believed to have it versus the amount of research that's with it is pretty proportionate to something as humongous as depression and the scientific data there is on depression. But the problem with scientific data, now listen, I completely understand the importance of data. My whole life I've had to rely on evidence-based research regarding before what I do now, even in the entertainment business, I needed evidence-based research on the best way to target people in terms of advertising and things of that nature. And then today, obviously, to be able to navigate incredibly difficult behavioral issues and criminality and all of these different materials that I work with, scientific evidence is necessary. But as we continue to evolve, and this is something that not only me, but many other people have been noticing, is that we are relying too heavily on professionals and scientific information. And fear is not tangible. Fear is not something that you can put in your hands and look at. Therefore, fear cannot be measured scientifically. You know what fear is. You know that it's real because you have experienced it. Yet, we can't scientifically measure fear. Now, we can scientifically measure responses, cortisol levels, heart rate, respiration, things of that nature, correlated to fear. But fear itself is immeasurable. Now, what I'm getting at here is you understand fear. So we've got that taken care of. So fear is the most destructive emotion in the world. It is responsible for all of the conflict and war within you. It's responsible for all of the worry and corrosion and downfall within you and around you as well. Fear within a matter of seconds can have anybody compromising their integrities, their ethics, their morals. And if you have any type of physical condition, emotional condition, or mental condition, fear is 100% guaranteed to intensify and prolong it, disrupt the natural course of recovery. So, as I said before, fear is not something that we can hold and say, look at that, that's fear, we can measure it. So, that being said, I believe that there are ways, sure-proof ways, that everybody can get on the road to recovery. The problem is it's not measurable and it's not outsourced information that you can go out and get. We are becoming disconnected with who we are within. Now I'm going to toss a word out, and before you turn the video off, hear me out, because there are several, in fact, probably hundreds of different interpretations of this word. But one of the biggest components to your recovery is going to be spiritual strength. And by spiritual strength, I am not talking about holy moly Jesus Christ. If holy moly Jesus Christ is your spiritual strength, wonderful. But the will that is within you, what you connect with, how you connect with the world and nature around you, or the gods above you, whatever your spirituality is. Spirituality is one of those, it's another element that is not tangible and something that we cannot measure. But there is definitely a mind, body, spirit connection. And I believe, through the hundreds of people that I've talked to, that the mind, body, spirit connection has been disrupted or it is currently broken. And it is fixable. The problem is that after compounding enough time with something such as this, you pretty much lose faith and you lose confidence within yourself and your ability to be able to navigate yourself through this incredibly complex system that is depersonalization. So as we move forward, and forgive me for stopping, because again, I talked about there's a great deal of responsibility with this topic. You are going to get many people who are going to tell you that one specific thing works. And if I can say that anything is true, that's not true, is that one specific thing is not working for everybody, obviously. For those who have had it for 1 week and they come back and they make a video and they say, I did this and I did, well, it's easy. You had it for a week. You had it for 2 weeks. We're looking at individuals who have had this for 6 months to multiple years, and they have an intense fear of this being permanent, and they have no reason to believe that they're not going to get out of it because they have not seen any improvement. CBD oil is not going to work for those people. Meditation is probably not going to work for those people, because recovery, once you go 6 months, more than that, you're not getting better tomorrow. That is not happening. It could potentially take several weeks, up to as long as you have had the disorder, to recover. But that's not a death sentence. That's not a bad thing, because you can make incremental progress every single day, and you're going to feel better than the last, and you're going to be on a road to recovery. Now, when we go back to the mind, body, spirit connection, this is one of the main components, and this is what you really need to key in and listen to, because you will say, out of the hundreds of people that you've talked to, what seems to be the most common way that they have gotten out of their depersonalization? Excuse me. And I can't give you an answer. There's no common cure. There's no common method that they used. Everybody's was very distinctly different. And what I did notice when I got the opportunity to really dig deep and talk to them was they built up their system of belief within. And for me to explain this is going to be a little difficult, but I am going to attempt my shot at doing it the best that I can. And this also was the system that I used to improve and recover from mine. And not just that, but I utilize this now in almost every challenge that I face in life. So, listen. The answers that you are looking for, the cure, the keys to all of the locked doors, all of that information is inside of you. You are the key, you are the answer, you are the cure. Now you would say, it doesn't make any sense. Of course it doesn't make any sense, because you have lost, or you do not have confidence in this ability to be able to get in touch with yourself. When we have problems today, what is the first thing we do? We outsource for the way to get better. So again, for somebody with depersonalization, they're going to go to YouTube, they're going to go to the message boards, they're going to go to websites, they're going to go to books, they're going to go to doctors, they're going to go outside to try to look for the information on how to cure themselves of this ailment. And in reality, you need to go within. The outside sources are important, and they will probably be a part of your recovery, but you need to go within first. And you do this by starting the process of rebalancing your mind, body, spirit connection. And you do this by sitting in a quiet and private place, and you begin to contemplate and get in touch with yourself. And this is something that you need to do every single day for at least 30 minutes. It could be called meditation, it could be called many things, but this isn't where you're trying to empty your mind of all things. You need to go ahead and just get into the fire at this point and say to yourself, how did I get this? Why did I get this? Why is it still lingering? Why have I allowed myself in this OCD trap where these issues are continuing to perpetuate? Why is it, if I'm almost addicted to this and I'm constantly referring back to myself and I'm just trapped in this mess, why is it that I can't just snap out of it? Be here in the present moment, and just be alive and feel. These are the questions you need to ask yourself, and then you need to provide the answers for yourself, because I don't give a shit whether you believe it or not. Your body is so intricately designed to have this system where you are able to cure yourself of practically everything. And you can get to this state where these answers naturally come to your brain. Whatever you want to call it, your brain, your heart, your soul, your spirit, it will guide you to where you need to be if you bridge the trust with yourself and you strengthen that and you strengthen the faith within yourself. You can get that back. And you do that by quiet contemplation. And when that happens, these answers and methods, these are specifically designed for your individual needs. That's why people who have just out of the blue decided to take CBD oil, it wasn't that just happened by random chance. They listened within and something compelled them to take that route. Just as the person who did the paleo diet or the keto diet, or the person that realized exercise was going to be the important component, or the person who said, now's the time to go to outsource. Therapy seems like the best thing for me to do, or the person who said medication is the best thing for me to do. There have been 1,000 different methods that people have used in order to get themselves out of this. But the one common element out of all of this was they listened to themselves and allowed their spirit to guide them to the truth, to the information that they needed. So for example, with me, the first 3 years, 24/7. The next 3 years, my body was like compelled, and I got in touch with myself to go toward medication, chemical medication. A lot of people are against that, but it gave me the strength and the energy to be able to get out there and take step 2, which was solve the issues. Now I can get out there and actually do this. And each step fell into place the more I listened to myself, and that's what's going to happen if you do it and you sincerely make a dedicated effort to applying the information and what you feel in where to go with this. A survival instinct is incredibly real, and we all have it, and your brain is smart enough to be able to beat the intricate and very complex system of depersonalization. You just have to believe in yourself and allow yourself to say, I trust me, and I trust where my soul, my spirit, my heart, my brain is going to guide me. Because the more you go to the outsourced information, the more you're going to be confused. And as I said earlier in this video, you try all of these things, none of it works. Now it's time to go within and find out what you truly need to get in touch with yourself, to connect with yourself, and to reestablish that the bridge between where you are right now and faith. Because fear, what you are going through right now, is the poison inside of your system, and the faith is the cure to that poison. So when these answers come up to your head, where you feel you have this intellectual, just knowing gut instinct of how you need to tackle this issue, you need to make a sincere, dedicated effort to sticking with it every single day. Will it be better tomorrow when you do that? No. And it's not going to be better next week. That's the hard part, because then you're going to want to quit. It may not even get better within a month, but I will tell you this. If you strive really hard, let's say you're at 0%, that's what depersonalization feels like. It feels like the absence of everything. So 0 is the absence of value. You start at 0. I'm sorry, allergies are insane, pollen's everywhere. You start at 0, and you make a very sincere, dedicated effort that tomorrow, all you got to do is get to 1%, and then you start compounding progress. Now, it's just like interest. The more you compound, the more it's just going to continue to grow at a faster rate. So if you can make it to 1% tomorrow, even if it takes all of your energy and all of your will, and you manage to put yourself in a state to where you felt in the moment, alive and in everything for a second, just 1 second, that's 1% progress. That is humongous progress. And each day it's going to get a little easier because you're compounding progress. Yes, there is going to be a day where you walk around and you're like, whoa, I'm in the moment, I'm here, everything's great. And you're immediately going to contrast that with how you felt, and you're going to have a crash. That happens. That's called a bad day, and you're going to learn to navigate through that as time goes by too. When you have those crashes, you didn't lose all your progress. And you may have like a 3 or 4 day crash, but you can easily get right back up to there because you've already compounded so much progress. Have faith within yourself and really trust and believe yourself that you know where to take yourself, and you do this by quiet contemplation inside a private place where you can really connect to the spirit that is within you. And you need to continue to do this until those answers come. And I suggest grounding by sitting on the floor, actual real grounding, not getting in a comfortable chair or anything of that nature, just sitting on the floor or lying on the floor and just contemplating what is and what will be. This is not my way of saying this is the cure. This is my way of saying this is the truth. And if you really think about it, where we are today, not just as people, but as a culture, we are disconnected from ourselves, even the people who do not have depersonalization. Trust yourself, trust your body, trust your mind, and allow your spirit and your brain or your heart or your gut instinct to guide you to where you need to be. And it may take you to places that you, at one time, as I used to be a person that was like, nobody should ever have to have mental health medication. And my spirit guided me to medication because that was what I needed to be able to get to step 2, and step 2 to be able to get to step 3. So get in touch with yourself and reestablish that connection with yourself. It is possible. It may take a little bit of time, and I completely understand why you would have no faith or trust in yourself right now, but you have to get that back. You have to get the confidence back, because your spirit right now is in inferior mode, and it needs to be to be able to get it back on track and in progress. You need to turn it into a superior mode. So I wish you the best in this journey, and I hope that you are able to truly listen to what I just said, because the outside world there, all they're going to do is just say, all right, let me see what I can do for you. But if you go within first, and then you go to those sources, then it turns into collaboration. It's not you expecting somebody to tell you what to do. You're going out there advocating for yourself and bridging everything together. So I've said all I can say about depersonalization at this point in terms of how to recover. And I will always be, well, until the volume gets too high or there's entirely too many emails. But until then, you can catch me on email, Facebook, Instagram, and never stop learning about this, and never stop going within and learning about yourself. Everything that I said should bring you to a point of recovery, and I wish you the best. But most importantly, and this is the last thing I'm going to say because this is the most important thing in the world, reconnect with yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your mind and trust your body, that it's intricately designed to be able to get you through these complex problems. Believe in yourself, and I will talk to you soon. How you doing, everybody? My name is Justin, and I want to take a moment to talk about depersonalization, derealization. I'm gonna briefly discuss my story, and then I'm gonna discuss some tips that I have developed, methods I've developed over the years, and how to dramatically decrease symptoms and even eliminate some of the symptoms. I've had depersonalization disorder for about 10 years. So I'm gonna briefly discuss my story. I would like to say that it started as a young adult when I smoked pot, but in all reality, it happened much earlier than that. As a child, I was a very deep thinker. I always thought outside of the box. I was very philosophical, and I recall even at the age of 7, questioning my existence. Is there a God? Why are we here? What are we doing here? Where are we gonna go when we die? Things of that nature. And I would get into these small little mental fogs that at the time I didn't know was depersonalization, but it obviously was. It would only last for about 1 to 5 minutes, but as a kid, you're very resilient and you don't really worry yourself too much about things, so I didn't think much of it. Later on in life, I grow to be somewhat successful. I start a music career. I'm writing music, composing music, performing music. I'm on the Warped Tour. I got an album out nationally. I'm doing work on radio shows. I did a little bit of work with MTV, script supervising some of the shows. Everything was going good. I was living the dream. I mean, everything was coming true for me. It was pretty awesome. I was a very lucky person. Then at some point for about an entire year, I started smoking weed. And then one night I smoked weed, and I feel like I get completely detached from everything, everyone. I'm detached of emotion. I don't have the ability to connect to anything. I felt completely alienated. It was a horrifying experience. A lot of panic attacks with it. Thought to myself, all right, I'm just gonna go to bed. I wake up tomorrow, everything will be okay. And that wasn't the case. I was locked in my mind. I was a prisoner in my mind. The symptoms that I had do not differ that much from everybody who's on YouTube discussing their symptoms. I felt like life was a movie. My hand in front of my face did not look real. Felt like I was alive, but I was not actually living inside of my body. It was almost as if I was observing my body from outside of my body. I felt like I was crazy. Felt like I was going insane. Understand that when I had this disorder, YouTube had not been developed yet. The internet was not really popular when it came to medical issues. I did not have a name to put to the symptoms that I was having. Eventually, I had to drop out of life. All of this awesome stuff that I accumulated throughout the years just came to a screeching halt. Nobody knew who I was anymore. I was a very popular person, and then I just went to being a complete recluse. So it got to the point to where I felt like I just didn't want to live anymore, so I checked myself into a mental health hospital. Doctor diagnosed me with bipolar disorder, and I was looking at the symptoms of bipolar disorder, and I'm like, this doesn't really match the symptoms that I am experiencing. I don't feel like I have like an actual mental health disorder. Seemed very strange, but regardless, he prescribed me 2 medications, one being Depakote, 2 being Klonopin. When I started taking those medications, my symptoms dramatically decreased. After about a month or 2, I was able to get back on the road to success. I've always been a very success-driven person, so it was important for me to try to get my life back. I didn't go back to music, and I'll explain that a little later. The symptoms, though, terrible, like when I had depersonalization. I'd have to say the panic attacks and the anxiety were the worst of it. But also not being able to feel connected to the world and just all of that. Such an alienating experience. Nobody understood what I was going through. It was horrible. And I think, for a while it even maybe caused some post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm not entirely sure. But as of today, I have depersonalization disorder. It comes into my life maybe once every 2 months. It only lasts for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I can deal with it. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not burdened by it or annoyed by it. It is what it is. Now I'm gonna real quick give some opinions about depersonalization. A lot of people wonder if smoking weed causes depersonalization. Well, I know people who have had depersonalization who've never smoked weed in their lives. I don't think weed causes depersonalization. That's my personal opinion. I think that weed opens the door to depersonalization. If you have a predisposition, perhaps, to depersonalization, then yeah, I think smoking weed is gonna open that door. Kind of think of it like schizophrenia. If you're born with the brain chemistry, the predisposition to schizophrenia, and then you drop acid, that's definitely gonna open the door for you to having a schizophrenia disorder. So, as far as medication goes, I'd have to say I'm not necessarily for it, I'm not necessarily against it. I mean, it's all a matter of trial and error when it comes to depersonalization. The medications that work for me may not work for you. You may go to your doctor and ask for Depakote and Klonopin, and your psychological evaluation may say, well, you need this medicine right here. We all have different genetic makeup, emotional makeup, and psychological makeup. So what I do know is that there are a lot of people on YouTube that discuss how they are getting through depersonalization or how they dealt with it. They're talking about cures and things of that nature. Don't be discouraged if what works for them doesn't work for you, because remember, we're all different. I would definitely say try everything that you can to get rid of it, but don't take everybody's word as gospel, all right? Okay, so I believe that when you have depersonalization, you're having a dramatic imbalance in your life. If you weren't having an imbalance, then you would not be in this state of thought. You would not be in this state of being hyper aware of what is going on in your body. You gotta kind of, basically the song Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson should relate to you more than it ever has in your entire life. You gotta make some changes, okay? You can say you don't, but you do. Whether it's a chemical imbalance, a life imbalance, something was off balance that caused you to have depersonalization. For me, I later found out that even though I love music and I loved performing, it wasn't what I was meant to do. It created a lot of stress in my life. And I was suffering from chronic stress from being in the music and entertainment business. And it got so bad to the point to where I think I finally smoked weed. It opened a little gateway in my brain and caused me to just have a perpetual thought process that I could not get out of. And I later found out that, I love helping people in critical situations. And in fact, when most people fall into nervousness or anxiety, I excel. Like for instance, if I'm approaching somebody who's strung out on meth and they're very violent, I can do what it takes and be completely there and in the moment to be able to incapacitate them and get them to a safe place. I can respond to a car accident and a dashboard can completely impale somebody, and I can sit there and talk the lady through it and be calm and manage the incident, no problem. Found out that helping people is what my great passion is. Music was a passion, but it wasn't what I was supposed to do in life. And as soon as I found the balance of I like to help people, that's what I like to do with my life, all the stars started connecting. Now, I do find that people with depersonalization, if they're not a musician, they have a deeper than average connection to music, movies, art. That's just a personal observation that I made. I don't know if it has anything to do with, having a predisposition to depersonalization, but I find that they're very connected to art and they're considerably intelligent people. Triggers. Know your triggers, all right? If you haven't found out what your triggers are, find them. For example, triggers for me, too much sunlight in the sky. If the sky's too cloudy, fluorescent lighting in stores, it can cause me to go into a temporary depersonalization state. Treat a trigger like your enemy, okay? You never want to go up to an enemy vulnerable. You want to know your enemy. You want to know how to be able to defeat your enemy, all right? Don't run from your triggers. Be prepared. Figure out how to live with your triggers, figure out how to combat them, figure out how to eliminate them. But the one thing you do not do is run from your triggers or avoid them. You're in a depersonalized state. You're closed in right now. The last thing you want to do is continue to close yourself in. You want to give yourself room for expansion and growth. I know that's hard to say, like, hey, I got depersonalization. You got to go out there and fight it. You got to get tough, okay? And that's another thing we're going to talk about is getting ready for the big fight. Before I start that, I got to say that if you're just now experiencing depersonalization, then I'm pretty sure you've probably watched every video on YouTube about depersonalization, and you've done probably thousands of hours of research on the internet about depersonalization. Now's the time to act, okay? Stop thinking about it. Depersonalization is weird. The more you think about it, the more you perpetuate it in your mind. It's the more you feed depersonalization, the more you think about it, the more you attract it on the inside. Depersonalization is sort of something you have to forget. And that's the hard part about the fight, because it's an intellectual fight. You gotta learn to retrain your mind and get out of that imbalance. For me, I said to myself, I don't want to live with depersonalization anymore. This has been going on for entirely too long. So what I did was I said to myself, I'm gonna go out to society. I was afraid to go out to society. When you're depersonalized and you do not feel real and you have panic attacks and anxiety associated with it, it's very difficult to leave the house. It's very difficult to feel normal in front of people. You feel like everybody's judging you. It's a pretty crazy condition. So what I did was I said, I'm gonna get out of the house and I'm gonna live as if I do not have depersonalization. The idea was to detach myself from depersonalization. So I thought of the place that would overstimulate me the most and dramatically increase my symptoms. What better place than Walmart? Fluorescent lighting, it's crowded, it's noisy. It's a chaotic environment. So I go into Walmart, walk around, and man, I'm freaking out. I still proceed with the mission. I go up and I talk to a customer service representative, and I'm not feeling real, I'm not feeling connected, the anxiety's brewing in my head, but then it eventually got to the point to where the anxiety got so overwhelming, I felt like I couldn't walk. I felt like I couldn't even walk straight. I go to an aisle that doesn't have a lot of people in it, and I kind of kneel down, and excuse me, something popped up on my phone. I kind of kneel down and take a couple of breaths, try to get myself back on track, and then I got up and I finished the mission. It's something that you're gonna need to do. You're gonna need to go out there and learn how to live with depersonalization. The world, now I have all the understanding, empathy, and sympathy for you, but the world does not. The world does not care if you have depersonalization. It's moving on with or without you. You have got to fight. Get out there, learn how to live with this, and do not be afraid to fail. You can't have a good day every day, but you can't be afraid to fail. You may go out there and you may spend all day out in society and feel completely depersonalized, and you may come home and feel completely defeated. Get up tomorrow, do it again. You gotta learn to detach yourself from this condition. Again, I'm gonna remind you, I'm speaking from personal experience, okay? But that's what I did. I battled it. I faced the fear head on, and it was terrifying. And I know you're thinking to yourself, how do you expect me to do this? I lived through it. I know it. Had it for 10 years. And now when I get depersonalization, it doesn't last very long because I don't attach myself to the thought, to the perpetual crap that's going on in my head. I just look at it as it is what it is. So if you're just now having depersonalization, first thing you're gonna wanna do is stop researching this. Turn this video off, stop watching other videos, stop thinking about depersonalization. You need to give yourself a couple of days of rest. Depersonalization brings a lot of worry, anxiety, and panic into your life. It stresses you out, suppresses your immune system. Your body's probably not too healthy right now, so you need to take a few days of rest. Don't think about depersonalization. If you do, think of it as a cold. Think of it as something that's gonna go away. Don't let it define you. Don't attach your personality and who you are to depersonalization. That's a big mistake, and that's something you need to start.
In the house,
Yeah,
it's open.
It's bad luck to open an umbrella indoors, Junior.
What, it is?
Yes.
No one's telling me these things.
You should know this.
Well, I have to open it before I go outside or I'll get wet.
Wouldn't that be hard to do once it's open? I mean, leaving the house with an open umbrella and trying to get it though the door would be hard.
Would you rather be wet or have bad luck?
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Why would you open the umbrella once you go outside? You can open it inside and you know you will never get wet.
I'm sorry, Junior. Those are just the rules.
Yeah, we didn't make
Who came up with that? Who came up with that? What kind of madman came up with that? I've never heard that either.
them. We just follow them.
You know what? I have another way of getting a 4-leaf clover. Come on. Lucky Charms. Nothing's more luckier than Lucky Charms.
I don't know.
If you win the lotto, could you just keep your lottery ticket with you after you've cashed it in? Could you keep the lottery ticket with you as like a good luck? Because I mean, friggin' not many people win the lotto, right? I think the odds of you winning the lotto are a lot greater than you finding a 4-leaf clover.
I don't know if marshmallows count, Junior.
Yeah, dude, they're just cereal.
But look, there's a 4-leaf clover and a...
And a horseshoe, that's good.
Yeah, see, look, it's Lucky Charms, not bad Lucky Charms, it's good luck.
Yeah.
So, how do I test my luck? Because I'm the luckiest person ever. Look at this.
You could flip a coin.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay. Heads or tails, Junior?
It's
Choose wisely,
50-50. Heads or tails. How about both?
Well, that is just be cheating. How would that prove you're lucky when you take both sides as your choice?
Okay. Junior, you were the most unlucky person I have ever seen.
What, it landed on its side?
What are the odds of that?
Your luck is so bad that you can't even flip a coin.
Wait, I didn't know it could... How was it doing that?
I don't know, Junior. That's incredible.
So I still have bad luck?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how do I fix it? Lucky Charms didn't work. How do I fix it?
Could get a rabbit's foot.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about rabbit's feet.
Those are lucky.
A rabbit's foot?
Yeah.
How do I get one of those?
From a rabbit. Duh.
Yeah, how do you get one of those? That has to be a little bit of a problem to try to find, though, right? Like, if you go down to your local corner store, yeah, it's not going to be there.
Okay, guys. Okay. I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, guys, I got its foot. I got its foot.
What the
Whoa,
Junior?
dude?
Wow.
Well, I had to cut off the rabbit's foot. You told me.
That kind of escalated fast.
Junior, you could have bought that at the store.
Wait, you didn't tell me I could do that, so I cut it off the rabbit.
Don't ask.
Oh my god, dude, that's
Whoa,
gross.
guys, look, it's already done. I did it anyway, so now what? I'm really lucky, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh no, dude.
Okay, let me
Well, that rabbit sure isn't.
test my luck somehow. How can I test my luck?
I don't know, Junior.
You try to put it back on?
No, what?
Let me... Guys,
What?
Flip the coin again.
What?
look at this. I just found a heads-up penny.
No way, dude.
That's good luck.
Wait, it is?
lucky.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh my god. This rabbit foot work, guys.
Are you sure, dude?
Wait, hold on.
Doofy the Dragon is back on right now.
Doofy might be back on TV, but Peter is gonna be pissed at Junior.
Doofy the Dragon's back on, guys. My luck is back.
Whoa, dude, your luck is really bad.
Yeah.
Hang on, Joseph, what time is it?
What, dude, it's midnight.
Well, that means it's Saturday the 14th, so it looks like you didn't even have to do that.
Oh, dude.
You had to wait for the day to change and everything goes back to normal. Also, the weird sound effect you're giving this rabbit, like crying, is mildly disturbing.
It's a whole new day, so my luck is back.
So you killed the rabbit for nothing, huh?
He's still moving.
I don't think it's gonna work.
No, just stop.
Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. This is an alright episode. It definitely wasn't as funny as some of the more modern SML videos, but I still liked it nonetheless. And yeah, some of the superstitions in here I wasn't even aware of. Like, obviously, going under the ladder and breaking a mirror I've heard of. But then, like, the ways to, like, reverse it, I've never heard of that either. Like, spitting through the ladder, I've never heard of that before. As well as grinding up the mirror and turning it to dust and throwing it in the wind. I've never heard that before. And there was a couple others in here that I've never heard either. And as far as what I'd rate this, maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like, it was good, but not like the best ever. But I still liked it nonetheless. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you liked this. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Possibly share with a friend. If you're new, subscribe to the family. Also, make sure you guys go subscribe to Super Mario Logan, Super Luigi Logan. The link's in the description. But that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Boop!
The Emperor requests our present for a secret mission! And 1, and 2, and there you go, that's it!
Feel the burn. Well, hello, strange baby.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know. Some baby.
That's no baby. Babies are pink and wrinkly and wear blankets. Dick, you better come in here.
Who's this? I don't know. Some baby.
What does it want?
I'll find out.
Why do you have to have ominous
What do
messages
you
like
want?
that?
Has anybody seen my... There's my little rugrat.
Mrs. Drubchek, you had a baby.
He's my grandson. I'm babysitting him. My son and his wife are spending the week at Caesar's Palace.
Ah, Rome.
What?
Always have to leave ominous messages like that.
To who?
She's asleep for now.
That's how Nick plays it. They like it when they're threatened. It builds their endorphins.
No, no.
Makes the blood flow to their funny bits.
No, it doesn't. It does the opposite of that.
I'm dying.
The last thing you think about when you're running for his life is, hey, let's bone.
I created a new trigger in my head. That we can't
That's
see
good.
behind us, and there's just black voids behind us always.
There's not, though.
Huh.
Nick, you have a mirror.
That is weird though, like, why did that freak me out?
Have you been watching JoJo Part 5?
Why?
Did you get to the part with Chariot Requiem?
Oh no, what was it? Does it make you go to sleep?
No, it punches. You have to punch the thing behind your head
Oh
to
no.
kill it.
Why? Is
It is the
Polnareff-
sun that is behind our head. What?
Is Polnareff in a wheelchair?
Polnareff's dead.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
No.
Diavolo punched him good.
He's fine.
His arm's off.
Yeah, but he's no legs either.
No, it isn't.
Because he loves Monty Python.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad.
Why?
I'm anxiety. I am the
Find a
anxiety.
woman. Just find a woman.
You shouldn't be
That's all you gotta
anxiety on your birthday.
do. That too. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I'm 27 years old. I should go to sleep.
Can you though?
So I was walking in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize my mom was standing at the end of the hallway. So she scared me. She goes, "Where did you get that shirt at?" It's like, oh no.
Internet.
Inheritance.
Is that your mother hitting the floor?
Yeah. Lily and Claire are both gonna come in my room. Looks like I'm dying. If I'm still streaming, I'm gonna be very angry. Ooh, I was streaming the entire time.